Kumar, calling from Home Office, UK Visas Immigration, Sheriff Management again there, right? Mr. Kumar, there's lots of problem in network issues in your area there, right? Are you in a public place there? Where are you at the moment?
I'm at my house.
You're in your house there, right?
Yeah.
Let me just transfer this call to dealer head now. He's want to talk to you, right?
Sure,
there.
sure, please.
Stay connected. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for staying on the line there. You're talking to Ilon Matana, one of the division heads here at the immigration team. How are you doing?
Hi. Hello, sir. How are you? I'm doing good.
I'm doing good as well. Thanks for asking. Now, I'm talking to Mr. Right. Now, Mr. Kumar, I'm pretty sure you've spoken to the sheriff over there and he's explained to you why you were speaking to us and there is a case file and you did not update your alien registration number here.
Yes, I really understand that.
Right. So I would just like to first of all understand, like, what was the reason that you were not able to update the alien registration number? Like, was it intentional from your side to hide your identity from your government as you are an immigrant here in the United Kingdom? Or?
No, sir. I don't have any intention to hide any of the things. I think, as per my knowledge, I have filled all the information. Might be it is being left out, or because of my negligence or my mistake, it's been left out. I'm so
you
sorry.
are saying it is a human error? Right. It's a human error. You are saying it. You do not have anything intentional or anything illegal or criminal in your mind by hiding your data, right?
No, sir. I don't have anything illegal. I come to your country to work so that I can serve you and you can get benefited by my services and you can pay me what exact wages are. That much.
See, I would agree with you because, I have checked the United Kingdom background reports that I've received from the government. And as far as the background reports are concerned, you seem to be a pretty clean person because you do not have any criminal cases or, for that matter, any kind of pending cases or any defaults under your name here in the United Kingdom. Now, one thing that I would want to understand, like also back in your country, India, do you say you are a clean person? Or you have any kind of liabilities pending on your name or anything pending back in your country, a case or probably any kind of debts?
No, sir. I don't have any debts. I've not taken any loans from my whole life. My parents don't have any loans. My brother don't have any loans. Actually, if you have the cash, then take it. Otherwise, don't take it. Or wait till you have the cash.
You do not use any sort of credit cards there as well?
I use the credit card, but it's already paid. I'm using that for more than 6-7 years.
Right. You're making the payments on time. It's not that you've not paid the payments there, right?
Everything's all by automatic schedule, means direct debit, so that once my date, so I know in that time direct debit, everything is paid off from 7-8 years.
And back in your country, India, did you ever lose out on any of your government IDs and did you reapply for the IDs or anything of that sort? So it could be a case of identity theft under your name, I would say.
We have basically a new card called Aadhaar card, which I applied for it in 2013, but I didn't receive it yet. So it's misplaced, and I have dropped a couple of mail to Indian government to send it back, but I have not received any response from them. But
you have not gone back to your country for the last 2.5 years.
I've gone to my country, but it's a small visit. Like I've been, and before that I was in Malaysia. So from there I have made a couple of trips.
All right, and I would just like to ask you, when you were traveling back to your country in between, I mean, for say short visits, did you go through any kind of traffic violations there, or which was not intended, or you just left the country before the date came, or anything of that sort, for that matter? I mean, you can think for a while, it's a human tendency. Once you're out of your country, you do not remember such things. A small thing could make a big impact here, right? Because you are outside your country. If your government is filing for a deportation, I'm pretty sure they would have some reason or to go ahead and doubt you on the same, and then you do not update your alien registration number here. So looking at your background here in the United Kingdom, I can definitely trust you, and that is why we've not sent any police officers to take you under custody, and we do not want to question you at the detention center because your bag is clean, and we do not want you to go through any kind of harassment for that matter. So if you have anything in your mind, probably back in your country, I can understand that it could be a human error. You just skipped it from your mind and you were not able to, complete the formalities over there. So do you have anything of that sort? So I would ask you, you are a better person who would know how you lived your life back in your country.
As per my knowledge, I have not left because I've been to last time for 1 week. I was not having any interaction with the police and any kind of things. And in Jan also, I went for only 2 days, so I was in Delhi. So at that time also, I didn't have any intervention with the police. Long back,
anything related to your past, probably any kind of fake document was produced under your name there, or anything, I would say, probably, which should lead problems with the government over there for you?
I don't think so, but there are a couple of things which, like my mobile, there was a mobile number which was registered to me that was stolen, and apart from that,
One thing that you told me, I'll just go by one so that I can just document and send it across to your government there as well. You said you applied for a government ID, which is basically a card that your government was to send you. However, you did not receive the card, so you reapplied and sent mails. However, you still not received that, right?
I've not reapplied because the card number is generated and I got the card online. I can see the card online, but I have not received the card. That is Aadhaar card.
You've got
Yeah.
not got the you've not got the original. I would say you just
Yes,
got a soft copy of the same.
that's right. That's right.
Right, and then you're saying then you lost out on a mobile phone of yours,
Yeah.
and like, did you file any kind of a police complaint when you lost out on your mobile phone there?
In Bangalore website, there is an acknowledgement where we can directly submit it and get the acknowledgement. I have done that.
And would you be able to help me out with the number? Probably, I could understand that you used it a long time back in your country, but do you remember the number that you lost?
Sorry, sir. It's been more than a year. I'm going to check it out.
I would however, you're saying that you did file a complaint and you closed that connection on your name.
Filed a complaint and I informed my parents to go and close the connection, but I'm not sure they have done it or not. Follow the things as.
I would understand that different people have different ways of taking things in their own ways.
Yeah.
However, I would again I'll be quite honest with you here. I've received your clean background here in United Kingdom,
Okay.
but we asked your government in India as well to do a background under your own name, so that
Okay.
we can be definitely sure that yes, you do not have anything pending regarding any kind of finances there, or any kind of cases to be
Sure,
for that
sure.
matter
That would
in
be fine.
government or any kind of courts, right? How excuse me. However, I would just like to go ahead and help you understand here that when I was talking to the consulate back in your country,
Mhm.
they do not have such a system that they can go ahead and conduct a background check electronically on a system and
Yes.
give the reports instantly.
Hmm.
They are asking us to give them a minimum of 72 working hours for them to go ahead and submit us the background reports
Okay.
complete.
Okay.
Because when they do the background check, they are saying that as they're not able to do it electronically, they basically, go ahead to the police department to go ahead and check if there is any kind of cases filed under a person's name.
Okay.
Then they go ahead to authority, which was probably called CIBIL, as they informed me, which would be to check in case you have any kind of, defaults on any kind of loans or credit cards
Mhm.
under your name
Mhm.
for that matter.
Okay.
And then they probably, go ahead and check that if you not paid any of your taxes on time according to your income that you
Mhm.
had. So
Sure.
hours, at this moment there is a deputation order in your name, and I would like you to understand that your current visa has been freezed, and I would also want you to understand that you cannot stay here without a visa, till the time your background comes there from there. So as your
Okay.
background here is clean in United Kingdom, right?
Mhm.
Do you have any plans of going back to your country at the moment?
No, I just came back from my country to this place.
Okay. See, I would like you to understand that in case you want, you definitely have your rights to go back to your country, right? We would
Mhm.
arrange a flight for you. If you go back from here, your background is clean, so
Mhm.
we would not black mark your passport, right? Because
Okay.
your background here is clean, so we would not black mark your passport. You
Mhm.
can go back to your country. You can report to the British High Commission back in your country that you
Mhm.
can sort the case out with them, whatever the case is.
Okay.
You can go ahead and speak to them there. You would be sent back to New Delhi from here to the British High Commission. Once you sort the case out, you can reapply for your visa and you can always come back here. We would not have any problems with you because your background here is clean and you do not have any illegal or any criminal activities under your name here.
Okay. So I have to go back.
So I'm just trying to ask you, if you want, I could go ahead and help you to go back to your country so that you, being an educated person, probably you can go ahead and talk to your country government. You can sort the case out yourself.
Can I do it from here?
I would just like you to understand that you would be able to go ahead and just go ahead and make impact on your case from here. However, yes, it's not that you can make impact because till the time your background check comes, we would not allow you to, just go ahead and be there at your home or for that matter. So you can either stay here at the detention center. I would say just provide your custody there to the officer. He can just go ahead and keep you under the custody for the next 72 hours at the detention center. Once your background comes, if they submit as a clean background, you can get your current visa status back from here itself. In that case, you would not be required to go back to your country. Now, for that to happen, I'm pretty sure you would understand your life better than anyone else, and you would be a person who could take a judgment on the same that if you've done anything wrong back in your country or not.
Okay. I think I can short the things from there. It'll be fine. Much better way
So
to doing the things from here because I can see and
you want to go back there and sort the case out yourself, right?
yes, yes.
Right. Just give me a quick moment, right? Let me just go ahead and speak to the consulate over there, right?
Hmm.
And let me see if I can go ahead and they're sending the officers to help you arrange for the things. And if you're planning to go back to your country, I would just like you to understand that you would be leaving the United Kingdom today itself, and you would be going back to your country today. And you would be sent back. However, you're not being deported back with a black mark because your background here is clean.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that.
All right. And just give me a quick moment. I'll talk to your consulate there, and I would just want them to go ahead and inform me about the same as well. That yes, if they can go ahead and allow me to go ahead and just arrange for the flights for you.
Sure,
Give me a
sure.
quick moment, and I'll be just talking to you in say about 5 to 7 minutes from now.
Yeah.
I'll connect you to the operator. Kindly stay connected and make sure if you've not done anything wrong, kindly do not breach any kind of protocols here because your background here in the United Kingdom is clean. And if you're going back, I do not want that you should go back with a black mark in your passport by breaching the protocols there. So just make sure that you do not breach any of the protocols for that matter. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I understand.
Thank you. Just stay connected. You have been connected to the operator. Just stay connected.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks for staying on the line there. You're speaking to Lone Matana, the division head. Is that Mr. Kumar there?
Yeah, this is Kumar.
Right, Mr. Kumar, I've just spoken to the consulate back in your country and informed them that you want to go ahead and come back to India and sort the case out yourself.
Okay.
However, I would just like to inform you about the complete procedure so that you are aware about that as well.
Okay.
Now, if you are to go back to your country, that would mean that you would be taking a provision 19 here. There are two provisions basically according to the United Kingdom law as you are here in the United Kingdom as an immigrant here at the moment.
Okay.
So according to the United Kingdom law, your background is clean and I've been able to, get two provisions which I would just like to go ahead and understand, here completely so that you can go ahead and take a decision on the same. So I would just like you to understand the provisions first now. I would give you the option there as well. Provision 18, the Indian government basically takes your responsibility, right?
Okay.
In that, we would send you back to your country.
Okay.
However, for the next 24 hours, you would be kept in the detention center here for the further questioning that would be need to done from the officers there. And then once you go ahead and complete with the questioning and the interrogation, you would be going to your country and reporting to the British High Commission.
Okay.
The officers at the New Delhi airport would take you into the custody. You straight away report to the British High Commission after you land there.
Okay.
And now, also, as I understand that, you are a working person over here and, you might have some work over here, it's not possible for, personally, and as you have a clean background, the Home Office, would definitely want to go ahead and provide you the complete support here. And we have a provision 820 wherein, I've already informed you that in the provision 18, the Indian government takes your responsibility. So when you go back to yes, I can hear you.
I'm so sorry. Your voice is breaking.
Can you just be in
Yeah.
to hear you pretty clearly?
I am getting a full signal, so not sure. Now it is
I
clear.
can hear you pretty well.
Yeah. Please tell me, sir.
Right. I was saying, I've already told you provision 18 basically is Indian government would take your responsibility. So we would just send you back from here after you kept in the detention center under the custody for the next 24 hours for the interrogation.
Okay.
Now, once you go back, the Home Office of the United Kingdom government would not be involved anywhere. It would be according to the Indian laws and the Indian officers you would be dealing with there, and whatever time it takes would be entirely dependent on you and your government there.
Okay.
And after that, if you reapply for your visa, you can always come back here if you government issues you a visa for the same.
Okay.
Now, I would just like you to understand as well that as your background is clean, I've just spoken to the consulate over back there, and I told them that this person, if he doesn't want to come back and handle it from here. So you have a provision 20 here wherein the Home Office, or you can say the United Kingdom government, would take your complete responsibility. And also we would want you to completely cooperate with the law for the next 72 hours.
So I can work in that condition?
I would like to inform you here under the provision 20, as your background here is clean, we will give you a temporary visa for the next 72 hours, which would be equivalent to your current visa. However, this temporary visa would only be applicable for the next 72 hours. So when you get a temporary visa, I would like you to understand the first thing that you can go to your work, you can carry on with all your daily activities, right? However, you would just be, first of all, on a surveillance with a surveillance team on your mobile phone. All your calls would be recorded. Yes, anything found suspicious can be kept as a proof against you, but yes, your personal calls or any other conversations would definitely be deleted from the system, right?
Okay.
Now, when you apply for a temporary visa, we allow you to stay at your home and go to work. However, we also want to go ahead and make sure that, you're not going ahead and making any kind of impact on your background check by calling somebody back in your country.
Mm-hmm.
We do not stop you from talking to your family members back in your country. However, you need to make sure that you're not involving any third party in the case. If you are applying for a temporary visa for the next 72 hours, you would not go ahead and discuss the case with anyone else, because we do not want any bad name for your country or our country government till the time we get a clearance for your background from that.
Okay.
So you would be signing up a declaration here
Okay.
that you would completely cooperate with the law. You would not breach any of the protocols which would be informed to you by the officer once he's giving you the temporary visa.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, you would not go against the law. You would not try and run out of the surveillance there, for that matter.
Okay. I have a small query.
So I want to, please go ahead.
If I'll be here, so how can I communicate with the Indian Council, or what is the mode of communications to make them understand what exactly happened?
I'll tell you, if you are applying for a temporary visa and opting for the provision 20, as I told you, the Home Office takes your responsibility based on your clean background, and we would be talking to your government there. And as I already informed you that we've spoken to them regarding your background, and they're asking us 72 working hours. So it's just that the deputation would be put on hold for the next 72 hours. If we receive a clean background reports from your country, we would help you to update the required information here as far as your alien registration number is concerned, so that you do not face any such problems here in your stay in the future. However, yes, in case, any time after your background check comes, if they inform us that, this person is not a clean person, or this is the problem, we would just go ahead and provide you sufficient proofs which they would be sending you, and we would be just, letting you talk to them at that moment of time. However, for the next 72 hours, if you apply for a temporary visa, you're not allowed to go ahead and communicate with any third party apart from the Home Office immigration officer.
Okay. Yeah.
Because we would be taking your responsibility. However, for that to happen, I would again want to make sure, are you definitely sure that, you are a clean person and you do not have anything pending, even by, say, a human error, I would say?
No, I don't think so. I have anything pending. Everything is paid
right.
up
And
to the mark.
Also, if you apply for a temporary visa, I want you to understand that there is a list of documents and some terms and conditions which you need to fulfill according to both the country's government, so that we can put a hold on your deputation and you can stay here for the next 72 hours if you want to wait for your background check.
Sure. What are the documents?
The first 2 hours. Do you have any plans going out of the city or going out of the town for that matter, or your work?
No, I don't have any plans.
Probably visiting a friend or a relative anywhere in the United Kingdom, or you would be in the same city where you are working and staying.
I'll be in the same city I'm working here.
All right. And do you have any sort of dependents on you here?
No, I don't have any dependents.
You are here on your own and you are not planning to move out of the town there. So that is okay. And also you would be needing to give a written declaration to the officer who is sent at your home to verify your documentation and collect the documentation from you, who can go ahead and give you the temporary visa when you go ahead and complete the documentation. So the first thing I want to understand the documentation part. Do you have a passport back from your country government here, right?
Yes.
Apart from the passport, do you carry any other government ID back from your country, probably a driver's license or any unique ID which your government issues?
I have the driving license, but that is a color Xerox. It's not original.
All right. And do you have anything in original as an ID from your country apart from your passport?
I have bank cards, not government ID card. I don't have anything.
And I believe you told me you have a soft copy of ID which is not received in original. What was that ID you were telling me?
That is Aadhaar card. It's a soft copy. I have to take a print.
So how do you spell that? All right. So it's ADHAAR, right?
Yeah.
All right. And also here in United Kingdom, do you have any government ID which has been issued to you from the government till now?
ID card, I don't have anything. I have the address proof, and I have no, I have not applied for any ID card here.
All right. Have you got your national insurance number here?
Yeah, I do have national insurance number.
All right. And the address proof, like what do you have as address proof? Do you have your resident permit or your bank statements?
I have the bank statement, Lloyds Bank.
You have the bank statements from the Lloyds Bank, and that has your address there, right?
Yeah, that's this address only.
All right, no problems. Now, I also want you to understand that you would be required to submit in 2 soft copy of any of your Indian IDs. So you can go ahead and submit the soft copy of your passport and your driver's license, or probably your Aadhaar card, as you told me. You would be required to submit an address proof here from the United Kingdom, and also you would be required to submit an ID, which you could probably, just submit your NI number by just showing it to the officer once he's there. So soft copy would be required for all these IDs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, along with the same, you would be filling up a DS-230 form,
Mm-hmm.
which is the alien registration form, as you were not able to generate your alien registration number on time. So
Mm-hmm.
you would be filling up this form with the officer, and I will also like to inform you, if your background come clean from your country after 72 hours, you would be given your alien registration number so that you do not face any problems here in the future, as I told you, right?
Okay.
Now, as you were not able to fill up the DS-230 form and generate your alien registration number on time, I would just like you to understand that you would be making in a penalty payment in favor of the Home Office for an amount of £27. So I want you to understand that you would be writing in a check in favor of the Home Office here from a United Kingdom bank account. So do you have a check here with you for the penalty?
Sorry, I don't carry check.
Okay, and do you use online banking?
Yeah, I use online
Do you
banking.
make online? No problem. So the officer can go ahead and give you the details of the bank accounts, and you can go ahead and make the payments online while he would be there with you to collect the documents. Okay.
Document. Actually, I have you told me to upload the documents on the website, right? My laptop is in the office. So once I reach
No, I'm not asking you to upload the documents. I'm saying a officer from the Home Office would be visiting your place, right? He would be verifying all your original documents and your visa documents that you have here. Then he would be collecting the soft copies of the IDs that I've told you. He would be giving in a DS-230 form, and he would be helping you to go ahead and fill up the DS-230 form, and he would be carrying the electronic items along with him so that you can just go ahead and fill the information online. I'm just giving you the information on the form. The formats would be provided to you by the officer who turns up at your place to verify the documentation in case we go ahead and complete the formalities.
Sure.
So once you fill up your DS-230 form, and you go ahead and pay a penalty of £27 as you were not able to make the payment DS-230 form earlier. And then as I was telling you, that you would be given a written declaration about completely cooperating with the law and not going against any of the protocols which would be informed to you.
Yeah.
You would be writing in an apology and apology come request letter, I would say, wherein you would be requesting the Home Office do not have any intentions of hiding your identity here. It was just a human error, so you request the authorities to go ahead and update the required information for you. And also, we'll just send an apology letter to your country government that, you do not have any intentions of giving any bad name to your country here. It was just a human error that you missed out on updating some information here, and you would completely cooperate with the law, and you are ready to go through any kind of background checks to be done on your name, so that yes, you can go ahead and prove yourself innocent if you've not done anything wrong, and if it was case of ID theft or probably something else, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Now, also, the formats would be given to you by the officers anyway. He would be helping you to fill up the forms and the documents online.
Okay.
And along with the same, all these I've told you, the documents and the penalty and yes, the DS-230 form are the requirements of the United Kingdom government as per the provision 20 if you're applying for a temporary visa.
Okay.
I also want you to understand, as you are a citizen of your country, India, and there is a deportation from your country demands a financial security from your side for the next 72 hours. Now, I want you to understand, pay a penalty to the Home Office for £27. That penalty of £27 is a non-refundable amount.
Okay.
Financial security that you submit to the Indian government as per the provision 20, that is a completely refundable. However, for that to be refunded to you, you should not owe any money to any bank or any person or any organization back in your country.
Okay.
If you owe any money, right, after your background check comes in the next 72 hours, if you owe any money to any person, any bank or any organization there, which been paid from your side for more than 6 months to a year's time, as you told me that you use a credit card, however, you make your payments on time, so that is not a concern. And you're saying that you do not have any other loans on your name. So if you do not owe if you do not owe any money and the background comes that yes, you are a clean person in the finances as per the laws there, and yes, you're already a clean person with the police or the courts there. So you would be given a clearance and the complete financial security would be refunded to you. However, yes, if you owe any money, they would have complete rights to go ahead and deduct the money out of that. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I really understand that.
Right.
So
I've already told you, like, I would just like you to first of all help me understand that I've already told you two provisions, where in provision 18 you hand over your responsibility to your country government and you go back to your country. And in provision 20, you would hand your complete responsibility to the United Kingdom. You would not be going ahead and involving any third party in this case till the time your background reports are received for the next 72 hours. And I already told you the terms and conditions and documentation required. So I first want to understand that, yes, if you're definitely sure as a person that you do not have anything criminal, even for the finances, I would not say anything because I can understand that there are some times that, even substantial things can skip from your mind. For that, no country government would file for the deportation. However, before you file for and provision 20, or if you want to go ahead and wait for your background check, I want you to be completely sure and giving me a commitment here that yes, you're telling me absolutely correct that you do not have any criminal, any illegal case in your name back in your country. Because in case you apply for a provision 20, right now your background here is clean. And by any chance, if your country tells us that this person is a legal person or he's been involved in any sort of criminal activities back in your country, your passport could be black marked and you could be sent back wherein you would not be allowed to enter United Kingdom for the next 15 years. So if you're applying for a temporary visa and if you want to hand over your responsibility to the Home Office, I would want you to be completely sure about yourself before you go ahead and do that. So I want to understand that yes, if you're definitely sure, you apply for provision 20 or you still have your rights to go ahead to the provision 18 where you would be just kept for the questioning for the 24 hours in the detention center and you have your rights to go back to your country without getting your passport black marked for that matter. You would have to reapply for your visa. However, yes, if you stay here and wait for the background check, if you receive your clean background, you would definitely be given the same visa back and you can stay until the time your visa expires.
Okay.
If you want to think about it for a couple of minutes, I would give you time. You can think for it for a couple of minutes because it's entirely your decisions. Would be aware that if you filled up any kind of forms there in the laws or anything which was not done according to the law or anything which you see could have impacted your government to go ahead and file for a deportation on your name. If you think you do not have anything of that sort, I would want you to go ahead and wait here for your background check and go for the provision 20. However, yes, if you have anything, I would still request you to go back to your country because we're not black marking your passport. You'll just be kept here for the questioning in the custody for the 24 hours and then you go back without a black mark. However, after background comes and, they inform us, we want you to go ahead and inform us anything that you have in your mind or probably you've done back in your country, I would say. Be quite honest. Even if there is something you tell us beforehand, before your background comes, we probably, might can go ahead and talk to your government and sort that out. However, your government informing us anything bad which you've not informed us, that could be really a trouble for you after background check comes. So I want you to be honest and think for a while and just give me an answer if you want to go with the provision 18 or provision 20 here. I would be connected to you. You can just go ahead and let me know once you think about it. Have you ever been to a police station back in your country for anything, I would say, which resulted in the consequence of you landing up behind the bars or, probably resulting in a case there? There was no case there in the police station that you went to. It was just for a background check or probably, for your verification before your passport was made.
No, I've never been to police stations.
Back in court, did you have any cases pending in the Indian courts regarding anything, I would say? Because you would understand there are a lot of civil cases as well back in your country as the government was informing us. So they asked us to confirm everything that if you can tell it to us that if you have anything, they could probably, sort it out, you being here as well.
I never filed a complaint. And
any kind of court cases wherein you received any kind of notices from your government or who stays at your permanent address, that's mentioned in your passport, that's your country's address, I would ask.
My dad, mom, brother.
Your family stays there, right?
Yeah. I can talk to them.
And no, they are third party. So you as an immigrant are responsible for yourself here, right? You're a different country. See, I'm not I'm talking to you, right? I do not want to go ahead and take you through any wrong procedures here. However, you would understand as a person, you are a suspect over here, right? There are a lot of immigrants from different countries who are involved in a lot of illegal activities or for that matter, terrorist activities. I'm not saying you've done anything of that sort, but yes, there are chances you being a suspect, till the time your background check comes, we cannot, just let you open or, just leave you like that for the next 72 hours. Because you would understand, or even let's not talk about the criminal activities. You might have seen people from your country or different countries, take huge amount of loans, so use credit cards back in their country, just come as an immigrant to a different country and forget about those things. I'm pretty sure you must have gone through all those things back because I see a pretty lot of cases daily happening here. And no, it's skip. Sometimes, it is intentional from a person's side, but sometimes, as I understand, it could be just because it skipped the mind because he was in a different country. He was not with the conversation with the bank or the organization there, and he was not aware about the same. And sometimes, I've seen people back from your country, they do not even get the post which has been sent from the government to the permanent address. So
Yeah.
how's the post like delivered back in your country? Is it they go ahead and deliver it to a specific person, or do you have a post box there wherein they drop the post, or how does it go?
They generally go to the house and give the post, like here what we do in UK. Person will come to the house and give the
Okay.
post. If the person is not working,
And
then
if the person is not there at the house, or if the house is locked, or probably they could not find anyone there, do they just drop it? Because I've
no.
spoken to people back from your country earlier as well, and they were telling me that they just go ahead and drop the post outside the door, and they just go back if there is nobody. So probably
Sometimes they drop
the
it,
post
sometimes they
gets
don't drop
misplaced.
it.
Right, it depends. Probably, it could be, a registered post from the government. Probably the individual needs to show his ID and then collect the post or anything of that sort. So I'm not sure about that.
Thinking,
Person,
I've not done
you can,
anything.
if
I have not
you've
done
never
anything criminal things
done
any
anything wrong,
time.
right?
Yeah.
You are sure about yourself as a person that yes, if we wait for the background check, we will receive clean background from your country.
Yeah, I'm pretty much sure we should receive it clean, but I was until I know what exactly is the thing, because I told you a couple of my identity cards, identity has been missing. So somebody might have
See,
used it, and I don't know the things.
I would definitely understand. I've already gone ahead and documented the same here
Mm-hmm.
to, and I've explained them to your government as well that this person has filed for ID, and then there was a mobile phone that he lost out. And
Mm-hmm.
like they were asking me, is the number, was you saying that the mobile phone was lost that time back in your family, or you just not file any complaint to close that, or it is a chance that somebody might else be using this number on your name?
But
No
I'm not
problem. See, I'll just
sure.
go ahead and speak to your government, and I've already explained them the situation, already documented everything that
Mm-hmm.
you've told me here on the file, so that yes, you have already given this information beforehand. So if there is in case, it's probably about that number that somebody else used in some activity over there, or probably about your card that was delivered by post at your house and you could not get it due to some reason somebody else collected and probably misused it. So I've already informed these things, because we need to keep all the things in picture as well, because we're talking over a recorded line. Everything has to be documented so that your government can go through the file anytime they want as well. So I've already done that from my side. If you want anything else to be, documented on the file, or if you have anything that you want to tell to your country government, I can go ahead and do that for you here. See, I would just like you to understand when I was talking to the consulate over there,
Mm-hmm.
the officer over there, I should not say this, but being a government officer from there, he was least concerned about you, because all he told me was that if case, you have a deportation, you can just send the person back because we cannot submit any background before 72 hours. And if you think that he's a clean person, you can go according to the provision 20, keep him there in the surveillance, and or probably in case he wants, he can just provide his custody there at the detention center for the next 72 hours. So they've left the decision on here, right? And that is why I was again and again asking you, because I would have to take a decision. I would have to file for provision 18 or provision 20 here for you right now from you. And I want you to take a decision from your side that if you want to go with the provision 18 or 20, so that I can go ahead and complete on the formalities there. If I'm talking to them and as a government officer, he's committing me that they would be able to give me a background report on your situation back in your country within the next 72 hours, I'm pretty sure they would have to go ahead and do that, and they would anyways have to send that to me, because it's not that they're dealing with the local public there, as you're saying that they do not go ahead and do work sometimes, but they would have to go ahead and give the background reports, because it's just not a deportation at stake at the moment. It's probably your life or your career at stake, I would say, and they cannot go ahead and just do anything of that sort. I would definitely get the reports from there, and we would go ahead and give you the information as well once it from their side after the background is completed. And anything, as I told you, it could be anything. I understand you could be innocent person, or probably have not done anything wrong in your life, as you're saying you've never been to a police station, or you never had any kind of cases there on your name.
Yeah.
But yes, even if small things can lead to big troubles have, as you've not updated the ID, you first would be required to update in your alien registration number as well, so that we can tell your government that yes, it was a human error. He's ready to go ahead and cooperate with the law. He's ready to fill out the documents. That's there could be any activity which was done back in your country, and they just checking on the immigrants. Anything found suspicious under your name, could have asked them to go ahead and just file for deportation, because they would not take a risk of their citizen being in a different country and hiding his identity for that matter, or probably not doing something right.
Yeah.
So you are the best judge for yourself at the moment, I would say, because till the time your background reports are not submitted, I can only say that yes, you are a clean person here. So till the time you're talking to the Home Office or you're talking to us, I could see that you would not face any problems here with the police department or the surveillance, because you're saying that you are a clean person, you have a clean background here, and you would completely cooperate with the law. You do not want to go against the law anyhow.
Yeah, so if it's something...
Yeah, I absolutely understand. When they are asking 72 hours, they told us that they would first be checking on with your local police station there. They would be contacting the civil authority there, probably, just go ahead and check on the finances things, and then the taxation department there in your country, if you're paying your taxes on time. The background basically just means that, right? And I'm pretty sure even if the background check comes, I am telling you, like, if it is a criminal case, I'm pretty sure, as you're telling me that you've never been through that, so you do not have any criminal case or any illegal activity that you've done there. So it's just probably, due to some human error of your side, or probably due to your negligence that, you've not filed for some paperwork, they had some suspicion in you, and you came into this trouble, I would say. So if you're a clean person, the Home Office would definitely go ahead and support you till the time, they go ahead and provide sufficient proof. And yes, in case we are sending you back, we would definitely go ahead and provide you sufficient proof as well regarding the same. If you have done anything illegal, they would have to provide us proof regarding the same. I'm sure every government works the same way. Till the time they have any proof against your name, till the time your background reports are received, they cannot go ahead and not do anything. And even if you go back to your country, I don't know how your government works, but yes, the first thing that you go ahead and do there is you provide your custody to the police officers who would help you report to the British High Commission. So it could be a condition there as well, that till the time your background comes, you might have to stay in the custody there in India as well. So I'm not pretty sure. That is why I'm asking you again and again. If you are sure as a person, we can go ahead and help you with a temporary visa, as your background is clean here. However, if you've done anything, I would still want you to go back and sort that out yourself. Country as well. You said you were a working person. So were you like working with reputed companies over there, or were you having your own business, or what was?
Before coming to UK, I was in Malaysia. Before Malaysia, I was in India. I was working with a reputed company like HP, Cisco, Accenture.
And you always paid on your taxes, because if you're working for a reputed company, I'm pretty sure before pay gets into your account, the taxes are already deducted or probably filed there.
That's right.
From the employer side.
Yeah.
So I can see, if it is a financial issue, probably, as you would be submitting the financial security, it could be sorted out. However, yes, I just want to confirm just one thing. I would tell you, anything illegal or criminal that you've done, or probably, any cases that you've left pending back in your name. And if it is in your name, I'm pretty sure there would be no one else who would be more aware than.
There are 0 cases on my name, and I have not done anything illegal.
You tell me your decision then. Would you want to go with the provision 20 and apply for a temporary visa, or you want to go with the provision 18 and go back to India and hand your responsibility to the government there? Okay. Have not done anything wrong from that time, from the time you got your old passport and got a new one issued under your name. You've not done anything wrong between that period. The background would come in the next 72 hours and they would not have any complaints about the same.
I don't find a reason to go back, or...
No problem. So you can definitely apply for provision 20. As I said, you are a clean person in United Kingdom, and we can definitely help you get a temporary visa. However, I would again want to go ahead and contact your government for letting them know that you already informed these things to me. I will just talk to them. I'll just go ahead and inform them about the same as well. And I'll just go ahead and confirm the financial security amount from your country government, because it's the requirement of the Indian government. And I would just need to go ahead and confirm that from their side. And I'll just let you know if you are credible enough here in United Kingdom to support your financial security and yourself for the next 72 hours. We can go ahead and just send in the officer and help you complete the formalities, and you can go ahead and submit your financial securities.
Yeah, that'll be great. Yeah.
So I'll just request you to stay connected. It might just take me some time for giving the information and taking the information from their side. So just kindly stay connected with the operator. And as I told you, if you're applying for provision 20 and if you are saying that you are a clean person, all you need to make sure is that you do not breach any of the protocols. Till the time you're following the protocols, you need not go against the surveillance. I'm pretty sure you would not have any problems. But yes, I cannot guarantee if you breach the protocols, the surveillance could automatically disconnect the call and send in the officers to take you under the custody. So till the time you're not breaching the protocols, I'm talking to you, But yes, in case you breach the protocols, probably no one from the Home Office might be able to help you. You might have to deal with the police department there. So
Sure.
kindly make sure you're not doing anything, silly because of that you land into any troubles. I'll just connect you to the operator. Stay connected, and in case you want, you can just connect your mobile phone to the charger if you do not have the sufficient battery there. Thanks for being on the line. You connect to the operator.
Yeah.
Kindly stay connected while division head talk to the Indian councils over there.
Okay.
Just stay online. Thank you. Thanks for staying connected there. You're talking to Lon Matana, the division head. Is that Mr. Kumar?
Yeah, this is Kumar.
Right. Mr. Kumar, I've just spoken to the consulate back in your country, and the financial security amount that I've got to confirm to you back from your country side, that is an amount of £1,435. So if you want, you can just make a note of the same. That is correct. And I would also like to ask you, are you credible enough to go ahead and submit your financial security to your country from here?
I can do that.
Right. Right. And also, as I told you, that this financial security is a completely refundable amount. We are taking your responsibility. The Home Office would take the complete responsibility of your money as well. So you would be getting a refund check for this amount today itself from the officer once he gives you the temporary visa.
Okay.
Or you can only deposit the check or encash the check after 72 hours. Once we receive your background reports and once we go ahead and inform you that yes, your background is clean, you can go ahead and submit the check into your account.
Okay, sure.
All right. And I would also want you to understand that you would be. So I want to understand, have you ever sent any money back to your country from here in the United Kingdom before?
Yeah, I have.
Right. And go ahead and send.
Through online transfer. Yeah.
You transferred it through your bank account to a bank account back in your country, you're saying?
Exactly, right.
All right. Now, when I was talking to the officer over there, he told me that you would be going ahead and making this payment back to your country that through the wire transfer, because if you transfer the money using a bank account back into your country's bank account, it takes approximately 48 hours for the money to be reflected. Whereas we have to get the money immediately to the solicitor over there so they can authorize us to go ahead and issue a temporary visa and put a hold on the deportation for the next 72 hours, right?
72 hours, yeah. Okay.
Right. So I'll just like to ask you one thing, that you would be making this payment at a post office here in the United Kingdom, which is a government post office. So do you have any post office near to your place?
I have one nearby my office.
It would go half an hour. And before you go to the post office, I would like to inform you that you would be the post.
Sorry, your voice is.
I'm saying the post office does not accept the payment by a debit or a credit card there. You need to make the payment in cash, and you would be getting a receipt for the same from the post office, which you need to show to the officer there. So, yeah. So I want to ask you that would you have the money in cash with you, or you would withdraw the money from your account on the way?